from Virginia, Mr. Wolf, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I ask the United States revise and extend. Madam Speaker, I have a longer speech today, which I will insert in the record, but I want to highlight some of the key points. During a debate over granting China permanent normal trade relations status, proponents argued that economic liberalization would lead to political liberalization in China, that exposing China to the West ideas and values would lead them to play a more constructive role in an international community, and that the U.S. and other industrialized nations could influence China through economic activity to better respect the rights of its citizens to fundamental human rights. Instead, we have seen why the protection of basic liberties should not come second to economic growth. The China of today is worse than the China of yesterday or of last year or of the last decade. And now, in addition to all the horrible things the Chinese government does to its own citizens, it is doing to other countries' citizens as well. Just read the headlines. Toothpaste from China containing an industrial solvent and prime ingredient in some antifreeze. China made Thomas the Tank children's trains slathered in lead-based paint, a substance that is toxic if swallowed. Unsafe food products from China, including prunes tainted with chemical dyes, dried apples preserved with cancer-causing chemicals, scallops and sardines coated with putrefying bacteria, and mushrooms laced with illegal pesticides. 5 types of farm-raised shrimp and fish from China banned by the FDA because they are so contaminated from unsafe drugs in China's polluted waterways. Malfunctioning fireworks from China is responsible for critical injuries, including from my hometown of Vienna, Virginia, on July 4th. Chinese-made tires sold without critical safety features that prevent the tread from separating from the tire. Within a year, China also will be the biggest source in the world of greenhouse gases from all the new coal-fired power plants being built. I could take several one-hour special order speeches to detail China's egregious human rights record, slave labor camps, religious persecution, including torture, imprisonment of Catholic bishops, Protestant church leaders, Muslim worshippers, Falun Gong followers, and Buddhist monks and nuns, human organ harvesting and selling, sophisticated systems of espionage against the U.S. government and American businesses, world's leading producer of pirated products. Then there's China's foray into Sudan, selling weapons to the very government orchestrating the genocide in Darfur. And despite all these abhorrent acts, China was still awarded the honor of hosting the 2008 Olympics. Where is the outrage over China's unacceptable behavior in the Congress, in the administration? The facts are before us. The United States can no longer say that things are improving in China. Next time you make a purchase and you see the words made in China, think of the poisoned toothpaste, the contaminated food, the polluted waterways and airspace, the exploding tires, the malfunctioning fireworks, the human rights abuses, and the intimidation of religious leaders. With that, Madam Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.
The chair